Warm welcome. This is Markus Termin at the 20th of June 2024. The situation is like this. The sun is just about to move towards the solstice, which is in the sign of Cancer, of course, 0 degrees of Cancer. And we're heading towards the end of the spring and the beginning of the summer in the northern hemisphere, and this is the day of the brightest light in the northern hemisphere all over, as long as they let us see the sunlight, if you know what I mean. And the situation is that the sun will join Venus and Mercury, who are already in the sign of Cancer, and they are putting out, how should I say, emotional soft skills, to put it that way. The most important aspect, however, today will be the square position of the sun towards Neptune. This is the whole day. The sun will be in the square position towards Neptune. It will be in the square position towards Neptune tomorrow too, but then we have the sign changed. Tomorrow will be the first Cancer day, as I said, and this means that the square position isn't that urgent anymore, to put it that way. What does this square position in between the sun and Neptune mean? That there's a big gap in between information, necessary information, and in the best sense, the true belief where to go, where the spirit is out there actually. As we said 1,000 times before, Neptune in its negative outcome is always the big lie, the lie too big to fail, to put it that way, against information. Now, if you look what is happening actually to some big companies that, how shall I put that? It starts with PF, something like that. There's a whole lot of information out there, and some people just can't believe it or won't believe it. And of course, this will not stay and this will not go on forever. If those of you who are following the scene might have a look to Florida, for instance, what kind of messages come out of Florida. I won't say any more here. So this is the basic thing that is overall. Now, what kind of strategy could we possibly get, or could we possibly run if we have a square position in between the sun and Neptune, if we have a square position in between belief and information, to put it that way? I think the best possible way is to step back one step, to have a look at things, to stay calm, to stay easy, to look around and say, well, there's going to be a time very soon coming to deliver me the information that I need to solve my situation. And anybody has situations to be solved. We didn't say anything about the moon yet. The moon is in Sagittarius, a Sagittarius moon towards the still Gemini sun is not a comfortable situation, but is kind of an opposite situation, to put it that way. They are not in a full moon situation, but they are growing tension, and the fire moon of Sagittarius is actually longing for new aims, new borders. The West could be more far out, far out to the West again, far out to the East again. This is what the Sagittarius moon says. The only thing is that within this square position, there isn't much of a festival that the Sagittarius fire moon could celebrate by this, Overall, of course, heading towards the full moon energy, and full moon will be on Saturday within a few days. And that full moon is like, think of a situation where you want to fill up the bucket, with water, to water your private green, if it's still legal to grow your vegetables and things like that. And when the bucket is full, it's just full moon. This is the situation. It's stashed with all the energy that is in there. The full moon will be as in spices, in the herbs give more concentrated essential oils and things like that. The wood has a certain quality when it's full moon, and some even say that a certain type, how can we put that, a certain kind of unidentified flying objects can only start at full moon. They are not as technical evolved as a lot of you might think. At least some of them are not. There's strange things are going on. This is also the square in between Neptune and the Sun. So have a decent day. Don't get mixed up in the fuzzy vibes. And overall, don't let them scare you. Just be proud, go your way, do your thing, plant an apple tree. Thank you for listening. This is Markus Termin, the 20th of June 2024. Guitar tomorrow again.